here? I mean, that's just kind of weird. So I think I'm just gonna put it down right, here. There we go. There's still a power shortage. Is it working? Yes. Oh, my hard work. Oh, I forgot to name my city. It's always been the Strasbourg Isles. Now, I've already got a name for this city, and I don't know if it'll make sense to you guys, but it does make sense to me. Because it's about a town, and it's the name of a town in a book I read. And I love this book. And I'm going to call this town New Design. The town of New Design. Now, so... New Design. It's a small little town. Not very much going on, but soon, New Design is going to be a bustling metropolis with superheroes, supervillains, and everything. Just you wait. Alright. So, we are generating a positive amount of, what's the money called in this? I think the money's called Simonians? I think? Don't quote me on that. But, oil well. Oh, oil. Oil and coal. The two things. Oh, I'm definitely not plopping a coil well right in the middle of our commercial area, and I'm not putting it in our residential area. Maybe if we need power, maybe I'll put it in right here. But it's not a must for me. I would much rather stick with wind and solar power. But if the need arises for more power, I mean, there's always the oil right there. But I want to keep this town, this city, as green as possible. So, time's going by a little slow. So let's just go to llama speed. I don't think there's a difference between cheetah and llama speed. I think they've removed it. So, that's quite the bummer. But yeah, let's just keep it here for now. Ooh, gambling house. I want to make New Design a gambling city. Either that or sort of an educational electronic city. But that's a whole nother ball game right there. We'll get into that stuff a little bit later once we've kind of solidified our town, put our name on the map, so to speak. Now another thing we have to add is waste removal. As you can see, once I click on this sewage tab, we've got a lot of just of sewage or poo just laying around in the streets, and no one likes that, except maybe pigs. But we're not pigs. We're Sims. We must live in the clean. So I'm just gonna put my sewage area right beside the ocean. Plop that there. Now very soon, the sewage pipe will be attracting all the sewage just going down here. Now, this is right in the open. I don't really want to have to look at that all the time, so I'm going to, in the nature tab of the park section, I'm gonna grow some trees. I'm gonna plant a forest around so we don't have to look at the ugliness of the sewage area. So let's just get that going. Very nice. So that's it's covered a little bit. So it's not all bad. Now we've got our factories bustling. More or less. I mean, there's still it's still fairly unemployed. That's a little bit of a downer. But sooner or later, it's gonna get very, very populated. Trust me. So, got a little bit of our land strip done. And a little bit of our area finished. I say we worry about some other thing, such as education. we could put up a library, but it doesn't really increase the learning. It's not as effective as a school. So let's put down a grade school. I say we put it down right smack dab in the middle of our residential area. Right here. Right there. As you can see, somehow that makes our Sims happy. I mean, I don't know why you'd be happy with a school put up. Especially if it's English class. My goodness, that class is pointless. And what we're also going to want to do is put some bus stops up. Because our Sims down here that are trying to go to school will have to walk all this way. So, we're going to want to make it easier for them. So let's put bus stops all along here. Here. And here. And here. And here. There you go. Now the whole strip got bus stops, and then nobody's gonna miss a day of school. Now, we've got a little bit of money left. Not much. I don't... Oh, this guy's renovating. Making bigger and better houses. So... Everything is looking pretty good. Let's look at our happiness info. 66 approval rating. Ooh, industrial happiness is going... isn't doing so well. Maybe we should add more industrial. Oh, I was just digging up in my backyard and a bunch of black icky stuff started pouring out. That's a common occurrence. Unfortunately, nothing I'm gonna do about that, buddy. Air pollution levels are rising. That's something else to worry about. But not today. For today, we're gonna worry about parks. Now, we want to increase the land value of our residential area. Sorry about that. We're gonna want to increase the land value. So I think we should put in some nice little tree rows here. We could put in a short tree row or a tall tree row. I'm liking the tall tree rows. So we've got tall tree row and another tall tree row. There we go. Looking pretty snazzy right now, if I do say so myself. Yeah, so we're off to a great start. There's been no problems so far, no fires, no nothing. For the time being, we are relatively well off. Now, let's see if I can add anything onto these. Now. There's a tree-lined walkway. Ah, we can put it here. That's awesome. So, let's put the tree-lined walkway here. And let's attach a tree-lined walkway. Where is that? Where was it? Wavy tree-lined walkway. Yeah, I don't want to put that there. Tree-lined walkway. Let's put another one right here. There we go. Now that, despite it being in a dip in the ground, as you can see right here, I'm not sure why it's in a dip in the ground, but it will increase the land value. So that is always a bonus. Now, let's see what we can do about our police. I don't think we need to worry about police stations just yet because there's no crime that's been going on, and everybody's fairly happy. So we should be fine. How's our bond doing? Still need a little bit more to pay it off. Now, in the budget tab, we can raise and lower taxes however we see fit. I'm not going to increase taxes yet because 9% is a fair amount in my opinion, and we're already earning a lot of income off of our residential area. So I think we'll just keep it here. and we're making 1.4 grand per hour. So that's very, very nice. Very nice. I think it's about time we start, what should we start? Now, I was watching a video on this game, and the person that was talking actually brought up a good point. Now, I don't think there should be just one giant residential area here. I kind of like being able to just walk down the street to a, oh man, we got a lot of traffic too. Yeah, we'll sort that out later. But I kind of like being able to, just walk down the street to a store and buy something. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sort of, stagger out the commercial and residential. So let's take that down. This down to this. I'm just doing random stuff here. This, these two, and this. And let's put down some commercial areas. One here, two here, one here, one there. And hopefully that should make our Sims just a little bit happier. That seems like everything. Now, I'm going to take that down because I think that's obstructing in the making of factories. So there we go. I hope that there will be a factory made, but aside from that, let's just take this down, this down. Let's just start demolishing all this stuff, because I just want to make all this stuff. That. There's three more, so one here and one there. One here and two there. Oh, was that right? Yeah, perfect. Alright, good job. So, we're off to a pretty decent start. Yep, now we've got a, what is this? Harsh reality, property for lease. Lease? I don't know, lease, something like that. By the way, I apologize for just talking about this now, but when I say S, I kind of whistle and it makes a weird little sound. So I'm very sorry if that's kind of making it a little tough to listen to me. Very sorry about that. But thank you for sticking around if you have. We're gonna have an awesome time, I promise you that. So, now I've got some problems with education. Our classrooms are full. And what we can do about that, we can edit the school. We can add some more classrooms. Now these blue spots are where we can put stuff. If you haven't already figured that out, I think I've done it a couple times so far. So let's just put a classroom here. And let's put a top floor classroom right on top of it to save some space. So that's good. And I don't think we need any more school buses, because, I mean, it's just one strip of land. So it shouldn't be that tough to manage with one school bus. Poop. Speaking of expanding, we're running a little low on shoppers. What was it? Zone more residential to attract more shoppers. Well, looks like we gotta do that. More roads. More roads shall be placed down. Alright. So let's just make it all the way down there. Up here.